So we have this very interesting question today in which we are given a grid formed by toothpicks. Now grid is 60 toothpicks long and 32 toothpicks wide. What does that mean? We have horizontal 60 toothpicks in each row. Okay. And we have vertically 32 toothpicks in every column. Correct. Now we need to know what is the total number of toothpicks that we have used all together to form this grid. Okay, so let's try to find this out. To understand this question, let's draw a small grid of our own. So I'm making a small grid of 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means which is 3 toothpicks long and 2 toothpicks wide. So I'm trying to see what is happening is in this 3 by 2 grid. See, if we are able to understand this 3 by 2 grid, the same thing, the same concept we can apply on the whole grid, which is 60 toothpicks long and 32 toothpicks wide. So let's focus on this 3 by 2 grid. In this 3 by 2 grid, please see how many toothpicks are there in one row. How many toothpicks are there in one row? One row. So let's count 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 in one row. And how many such rows are there? There are 3 such rows. Correct. So let's write it down. In one row, we have 3 toothpicks and we have 3 such rows. So how many toothpicks? 3 times 3. Correct. Now similarly, let's look at how many toothpicks are there in one column. In one column, we have, let me change the color so that you understand. So this is 1 and this is 2. 2 toothpicks in every column. How many such columns are there? There are 4 such columns. There are 4 such columns to make this 3 by 2 grid. In one column we have 2 and we have 4 such columns, which will give us 4 times 2. Correct. Now please see carefully. When we had 3 toothpicks long grid, the number of toothpicks horizontally were 3 multiplied by 3. That means this 3 multiplied by 1 extra of this 2. Yes, 1 extra of this 2. Correct. Now look at the column thing. Whenever we had 2 toothpick wide grid, the number of vertical toothpicks will be 2 times 4. That means this 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1. Yes or no? Yes. Now the same logic we will be applying to the whole grid, to the large grid, which is 60 toothpicks long and 32 toothpicks wide. So let's apply the same logic. 60 by 32 grid. So in one row, we will be having 60 toothpicks. And how many such rows we will be having? We will be having 33 such rows, 32 plus 1. You remember this thing? Yes? The way we have done here, we will be doing the same thing here. So number of such rows will be 33 rows. That means 60 times 33. Now look at the column thing. In one column, vertically, we had 32 toothpicks. Correct? So how many columns we will be having? We will be having 60 plus 1 such columns. That means we will be having 61 columns, which will give us 32 times 61. Now we need to find out the total number of toothpicks that we have used to make the 60 by 32 grid. So for that, what we will do? We will be adding 60 times 33 and 32 times 61. So let's add them. 60 times 33 is 1980. What is 32 times 61? 1952. And what will happen if we add these two? We will get 3932. That means our final answer, the total number of toothpicks used to make 60 by 32 grid is 3932. This will be our final answer.